to secure a love or a lover in your life. So we're going to start off with an incense and cleansing like all the stuff we're going to use. The jar. You're going to need a jar. You're going to need an incense. You're going to need a piece of paper, a pen, a red candle, a funnel of some sort to put the stuff in the jar, cinnamon, lavender, roses, and of course honey. Um, so yeah. So my name is Rusty. I'm the Earthywitch. Today we're going to do this spell to bring love into our life and to bring a lover into our life. And right now, like I said, we're beginning by cleansing all of our objects. Cleansing my jar. I'm cleansing my candle. Just kind of the stuff, an area, myself. Woo! Somewhere up here there's a cork. We'll find it eventually. It's fine. Right there it is. Okay. So we did that stuff. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to write the name of the lover you're looking for, or the type of lover you're looking for, or if you have a name of somebody, you can write that 3 times. If you don't have a name, say I'm looking for my perfect match, or I'm looking for the perfect love, or if you're just trying to get laid, I am looking to get laid. Whatever it is, write that 3 times. Okay? Okay, so you're going to do that. And then you're going to take, after you write that name 3 times, you're going to turn it the other way. And then you're going to write your name across their name, okay? 3 times. And then, just like that, so it's right on top of it. And then around the outside of this, you're going to write exactly what you want. Like I said, what do you want? Do you want to get laid? Are you looking for love? Are you just looking for passion? Are you looking to reconnect? Write that all the way around the outside and complete the circle. It has to go all the way around. You can write it over and over if it's just a little thing. So do that. All the way around. Yep, almost there. Okay. Now you're going to fold this towards you, and you're going to, like in your mind's eye, you're going to have all these intentions because you want to put the energy into that. So you're going to fold this towards you. Fold it once, fold it twice, and if you have to turn it to get the 3rd fold, then turn it, but you want it to fold in towards you because this is something you're trying to bring into your life. And then you fold it again, okay? So next, we're going to take, and you need some dried roses. These are from my garden. I'm going to just take a little handful of those and put them over here. And I'm going to need some dried lavender buds. And I'm going to take a handful of that and put it over here. Now, I could simply put my note in here and then start adding those flowers like that. But remember, this is spell work, so it's all about intention. So the more energy, the more intention that we put into the things, the more powerful the spell is going to be. I mean, yes, we can rush right through this, but the more layers of energy we put on it. So I like to take a porter and mescal, and then I want to grind this down to a small powder. And we're going to keep grinding it down and grinding it down and grinding it down. This takes a while, so I don't know how long we'll do this today because of the video, but I will grind this down to a very fine powder. And I mean, you can already tell, like, it's releasing so many more oils from the roses and the lavender. You can just tell that the energy of this, just those few minutes of grinding on it, is more intense than just sticking it in the bottle. So it's all about how much power do you want to put into this spell, you know? And so as I'm also grinding this, I might be either envisioning my mind, or I might be doing some chanting because I love to chant. So I might be chanting some, like, you know, like love come to me, or reconnection, fuel the fire, or just something like that as I'm grinding this down to a powder. Now this has roses in it, so it's going to take a minute. So we're not going to do this today on the TV, on the YouTube. But then what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to fold up that 3 times. Now you need to get this into your bottle. I've got a smaller bottle because I want to put it on my altar and let it work. Since this is something that is meant with intention, it's a working, so you can, I like to put it on my altar where I can focus on it. And my altar is a working altar, so I need all the space I can get. So intention in the bottle has been cleansed. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put me a little, I got a little catch-all, because you can get messy sometimes. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to add some of the cinnamon. Cinnamon adds passion. It adds flame. It adds fire. It gives it a spark. So we're going to add some of this in here. And even though we don't have this all the way done, we'll put some of these lavender and some of these smaller rose petals in here. Now, if you have trouble getting it in, remember that cute little incense we were snubbing with? Remember the stick in? You can use that to kind of poke that stuff down in there, even if you have a little trouble getting some of that dry stuff in there. Here, it's in there. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So we did that. Make sure the rest of it's clear, because I need to next take, and we're going to put this in here, and then we're going to put honey on top of it. So lavender has been used for years for love spells. Lavender has been used for by Cleopatra. It's been used by lots of different goddesses to bring love in. It's kind of a softer, not so intense, but peaceful. You know what I mean? It's a peaceful love. I am going to have to get up, guys. I apologize, but I forgot to grab a spoon for the honey. Spoon for the honey. I was in a tree earlier picking elderberries. A skinnier spoon, please. Thank you. Okay. So we got our spoon for the honey now. So we're going to take and add the honey to this spell jar. My honey's a little thick, so it might take a little time to get down in there. But we're going to make sure this is completely coated. We want everything coated. We want the spell coated, the herbs coated. And so we're going to keep doing that until it's completely coated up with the honey. Yes, I have some. Oh, my honey is so good, though. I get Jacob's honey. I get it by the gallon, guys. I ain't even kidding. By the gallon. Because I love working with honey. It's great for sweetening jars, but it's also great for my bread that I make every week. So you kind of have to tap it down a little bit. My like, if you hear that noise in the background, my cats just found my box. And they love boxes. I'm repainting kitchen this week, so I needed the things. So anyhow, so yeah, so we got all this in here. So we said lavender's kind of for peace, and roses, you know, love draws everything in. And so then I'm gonna cork this. Ba-do-do-do. You know, and if you really want to add another layer to this, you could even do this on Venus's Day. We don't waste Jacob's honey around here. It's so good. Okay. So then we're going to take, and we're going to place this on our altar. Now, personally, me, for something like, I would do this probably for 7 days. I would burn an incense each time I do it. If I knew my petition's name, I would carve their name into this candle. Maybe even dress it with some sexual energy oil or some love oil or some drawing oil, any of those things. You can do any of those. So there's like all kinds of layers you can add to this. And even like the music, if you add a layer, that's another layer. Add some music while you're doing this ritual. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this on top of this lid of this little spell jar here. It takes a minute sometimes because of the honey. Ah, get on there, baby. I have honey on my fingers and it's sticking to the candle every time I pull away. It's going that way. Okay, it's being difficult. Technical difficulties. It's okay. We roll with shit around here, especially in these days and eras. Okay, let's try taking our honey fingers off. So we're just going to hold this here for a minute and see what happens. So anyhow, after we get this bitch to stick, then we're going to light the top of it. And depending on what you're doing, like, are you drawing love, or are you connecting, then you're going to say a little, like, a small chant, like, or even, like, the name of the person if you know it, or Aphrodite, draw love to me. I'm a magnet for love. You know, everywhere I go, people notice me. Ta-da! We got it done. Okay, so we're going to let that sit for a minute before we light it, because it was kind of woo for a minute. So every day we're going to light this, and if we need to, we'll place a fresh one on, and then we're going to chant at least 3 times, you know, reconnect our love, Aphrodite, bring love, whatever you're bringing into your thing, 3 times, and light these candles and place it on your altar. Okay? And then after you've worked this for a week, remember now, when you're doing this too, to treat yourself right. Like, look, you know, love yourself. You know, it's easy. It's easier to draw energy in with a smile. You know, may remember to take time to nurture yourself. To, you know, because that's all part of it, of being seductive and seductress, is taking the time to do the little things. You know, make that cup of tea and put on that music when you paint your toenails. Make it a ritual. Every day, every little thing, we can turn it into something that we appreciate. And once we start appreciating the little things, then the goddess brings you more. That's how that works. So gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So I hope you learned a little something. Also, you can carry this after you've worked this for 7 days. You can carry this as a love charm in your purse, or like when you're going out for coffee or something. And, you know, remember to look up from your phone so you can meet the people, because, you know, anyhow. Yes, so love charm, honey jar. Go out, make your own kind of magic today. And I hope you find a little peace, people.